Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers. As always, thank you to those of you who continue to watch and follow my YouTube channel. Thank you for taking the time to write in your comments and send such lovely support and feedback. And a special thank you to my regular clients as well for the feedback that you send me personally and how the readings continue to play out in your lives. And as always, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the little About button or description button on my YouTube channel's homepage for more information and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do a variety of readings from 15 minutes up to 90 minutes, love and romance, career and finance, year overviews, and so on, live or recorded. I also do readings full-time, 6 days a week. So I'm able to get back with you pretty quickly. And current turnaround time is 1 to 2 weeks, but we can almost always set up a reading within a 2-week period of time. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. So remember that these are general readings and there's lots of you watching. So of course they're not going to mean the same things to everyone watching to the same degree or intensity. And for some of you, if this is your primary sun sign, it may not resonate at all, which is exactly why we always advise that you watch your rising and your moon sign as well. You may find that one of them may resonate a little more predictably for you, but by watching all three, you just get more pieces of the picture and more bits of insight into what's going on in your life during the time frame that the reading covers. So try to watch all three if you can. I am using the Gilded Tarot by artist Ciro Marchetti, drawing the customary 8 cards I usually do, with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck representing overall energy and advice. So moving right along, this reading is for Capricorn, the earth sign of Capricorn for March 2017, mid-month. Let us see what the remainder of March 2017 has in store for our Capricorns. Capricorn, March 2017, mid-month. Okay, Capricorn, we begin with the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, followed by Judgment, Death, or Transformation, as I like to call it, accompanied by the Ace of Swords, and the World, followed by the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And from the bottom of the deck, overall energy is the 10 of Cups. What a beautiful overall energy to have. So let's just take a look, Capricorn. It looks like some completion energy, something coming to a close, or you're coming to kind of a marker of some kind, perhaps a complete end of a phase for some of you. And for some of you, it's the end of a particular part of a journey and the beginning of another leg of your journey. Looks like some decisions have to be made, but with your overall energy being the 10 of Cups, beautiful energy to have. Let's actually start with your crowning card, the 10 of Cups. So cups, here we have water energy, which is the element that governs the suit of cups. Cups manifests in feelings, emotions, relationships. That's that watery mercurial energy of the suit of cups. It's about how we relate to people and what our emotional landscape is like. Tens represent the end of cycles, something coming full circle, the culmination of something. So the 10 of cups represents the fulfillment of your emotions in a very beautiful, happy way, kind of like how it feels to come home at the end of the day, which is how the artist designed this card, as if it were what he was coming home to at the end of the day. Being at a place in life where you feel like things have finally come together, the puzzle pieces all fit together. There's a sense of, with a strong connection to home and family as well, it can represent family harmony, family peace, family togetherness, unity, stability, reliability, a sense of continuity, kind of being home at the end of the day and taking your shoes off and feeling like you're right where you belong and everything is as it should be. It's a beautiful overall energy to have for the next couple of weeks, Capricorn. Now, we begin with the Wheel of Fortune, accompanied by the Page of Cups. Great energy to start off with. The Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana card. Stroke of good luck, of good fortune in your side. Some kind of unexpected, divinely orchestrated energy, something coming in unexpectedly out of the blue in an unexpected way at an unexpected time, and perhaps even from an unexpected source. What is this coming in? Well, for some of you, it has to do with a message of some kind, an emotional message, or an opportunity to begin something which is emotional in nature, because that Wheel of Fortune is paired with the Page of Cups. More water energy here, emotions, feelings, relationships. Pages are the youngest and least mature energies of the tarot. We kind of all begin with that page energy, the thinkers, the dreamers. Not quite the follow through ability yet, but they conceive the idea, they come up with it, they birth it. Then the knights come in and put action to form it. And then the queens and kings come in to kind of wrap it all up. So pages can represent children or young people. Some of you, this could be conception or giving birth this month, or an adoption coming through. Your family might be growing for some of you this month. The Page of Cups, pages often represent messages and messengers as well. So this could be a message of love, of emotional support coming through, somebody sharing their feelings with you. And for a lot of you, it looks like it is it's unexpected. Someone, you're receiving a message of love, or a message that's emotional in nature. It's kind of coming out of the blue or taking you off guard. And perhaps for some of you, you could be the one delivering this message. But I think for more of you, it's something coming in. You may be hearing about something. Pages can also represent being at the introductory part of a path, starting off on the beginning of a new path. But again, there's emotions tangled up in it. For some of you, I feel like it's just, some of you, this is going to be more of a relationship reading. Someone is kind of expressing their feelings to you, maybe telling you that they like you, they're attracted to you, they may be asking you out, or they may just be telling you that they're in love with you, or vice versa. But it feels unexpected. But I think for most of you, it's a very it's a very positive, beautiful thing. Now, yes, there's definitely a conception, pregnancy, or giving birth energy too for some of you as well. Some of you, this may be an actual property matter in terms of a house. You may be buying a home or selling a home, or buying a first home. Some of you, there's a completion. You may be retiring. You may be retiring as well, or making the final preparations for retirement as well this year. So, of course, different stories, it's going to mean different things for different people. All of this is going to relate to somebody who's watching this. So, next we transition into the energy of the Queen of Wands, followed by Judgment. There's a lot of divine timing and orchestration at play over the next couple of weeks for you too, Capricorn. Almost half of your reading, 4 of your cards are major arcana cards too. So fingers of the divine all over the next couple of weeks. So the Queen of Wands, Wands, here we have fire energy, which is the element that governs the suit of Wands. It's a fiery suit, dynamic, action-oriented, very fluid, mostly forward moving. It's about change, movement, power, creating, manifesting energy. Queens and kings represent individuals who've reached the mastery of their suit. So the Queen of Wands, for some of you, this will represent an actual person in your sphere, likely a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising, which would be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or someone who strongly manifests the character traits of the Queen of Wands. Fiery, passionate, creative individual, very much a go-getter, good problem solver, good at inspiring and delegating to get things done. Probably very charismatic, probably very easy on the eyes as well. Very passionate, driven, ambitious person. Very assertive, focused, and intentional as well. So for some of you, this could represent, for some of you for whom this is more of a relationship reading, this could represent the other person in this. It's showing up as a female, as a queen, but it's a general reading, so it could easily be a male as well. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And for a lot of you, this could be the person that is sharing their feelings with you, unexpectedly telling you perhaps that they're interested in you, liking you, asking you out, or again, vice versa as well. Some of you who are experiencing, conception, pregnancy, birth, this could be your partner as well going through this. Very active, very engaged. However this resonates for you in the specifics of it, this looks to be a game changer. Whatever this is coming through, whether it's your family actually growing. Some of you, again, it's actual property. It's attached to the actual physical property of a home, selling or buying. Some of you, it's retirement. I feel like this Queen of Wands is, for those of you for whom this represents another person in your sphere, I feel like for the majority of you, it is your partner. For others of you, it's somebody coming in and there's an opportunity to get to know this other person, perhaps to see how a relationship might develop with this other person. For some reason, I'm getting travel as well. It feels like somebody out there has been having a long distance relationship with someone who manifests as the Queen of Wands. You've been having some kind of long distance relationship and you just got news that either you're going to be traveling to see them or they're going to be coming to you. One of those two. Anyway. So the Queen of Wands is accompanied by Judgment, another major arcana card. This is a pretty I always feel like Judgment carries a pretty serious energy to it. It's a call to action, meaning that it's time to stand up and make a decision about something. But it also calls for you to be careful and kind of consider all the pros and cons and weigh everything out before you make a decision, before you set anything in motion. Because there is an air of finality about Judgment. It says that whatever you set into motion, whatever path you choose, whatever decision you make, however you decide to navigate through this, it's going to stick. It's going to be either very difficult or impossible to reverse or to come back from. So make sure that however you proceed is what you truly want and that you've really thought everything out carefully. Particularly those of you who are buying your own home, make sure that everything is as it is presented to be for you. And particularly too, for those of you who are thinking of taking a relationship to another level, or for whom some of you may have had, there may be marriage proposals, getting married. I think more of a marriage proposal as well over the next couple of weeks. Even though it feels very emotionally based, make sure that you're not completely driven by emotions or feelings in making your decision. Make sure that you kind of weigh everything out very carefully, because this looks to hold the potential to be a very transformative experience. And for those of you for whom it includes, like having a baby, of course, it's going to be very transforming. But potentially, it looks to be very transforming. And it looks like it may shift your perspectives or even belief systems about something, home and family, perhaps. Next, we transition. We have a very powerful combination of cards. We have Death, Transformation, along with the Ace of Swords. So death is another it's a card of endings too, significant endings, which means that of course beginnings are coming too. There's a lot of energy here about something coming to a close, or a certain chapter of your life ending and another one beginning, because death represents the complete significant ending of a large portion of your life. And for some of you it's going to be a single life, for some of you it's going to be becoming a parent, building a home and family with someone. That 10 of Cups represents completion, and so does the World card, which you have as well. Death represents kind of the clearing away of the ground, so that getting rid of everything you don't need, clearing everything out completely, something coming to an end which needs to, it's time, it's served its purpose, kind of rototilling everything away so that you can build again. It's rebirth time, because rebirth always follows death, beginnings always follow endings. So this is about clearing out anything, clearing the ground so that you can build and grow something new, starting on a new chapter of your life. So cautionary advice too for those of you who are kind of proceeding forward, particularly in relationships, getting married, setting up home together, perhaps having a baby. Make sure that you tie up any loose ends that you need to, because this is a game changer. This is really going to transform your life. It feels like the things. It feels like for a lot of you, whatever the specifics are of this, it feels like something you've been wanting a long time, and you've been working at for a long time as well. Very transformative energy. And shifting some perspectives in how you look at things too, things being illuminated and brought to light. Death is paired with the Ace of Swords. So here we have air energy, which is the element that governs the suit of swords. And it's all about what goes on up in our heads, not so much emotionally based as mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. The suit of swords is about words, ideas, how we communicate them, our belief systems, how we look at things, perspectives. It's also about truth and knowledge and the illumination of what is absolutely true and clear and real. Aces represent the number one. They always mean the beginning. They represent the start of something new, the beginning of a new path. So the Ace of Swords could represent, your epiphany moment, that aha, the light bulb going on over your head. It could represent the beginning of looking at something with a new and fresh perspective, shifting of ideas and belief systems. The Ace of Swords can also represent, it comes in and it cuts away extraneous fantasy and illusion, and it also exposes and illuminates truth and clarity as well. It could be an idea, seeing something in a new light. For some of you, I feel some of you are having someone is coming to you and telling you how they feel about you, and it's very positive and uplifting, and it's taken you completely off guard, and it's kind of blown your mind, and all of a sudden you're looking at life and this person in a whole new different light. And I laugh because it's kind of a shocking but lovely, almost whimsical sort of feeling. It's kind of like you're reeling from hearing that so and so is really interested in you or really wants to see where something might go. So how fun for you. Now, at or towards the end of March 2017, we have the energy of the world, followed by the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I really like this combination because there's something of healing in this and of overcoming perhaps some feelings of loneliness or rejection or feeling kind of on the outside as well. The World card is a major arcana card. It's another card that represents completion or reaching a milestone, a particular marker in your life that's significant. The analogy I like to use for the World card is that you're on top of the world. You've climbed to the top of a mountain and you've reached the pinnacle. And you've climbed other mountains before, but this one, for some reason, has been particularly significant. And the World card represents being at the top and taking the time to kind of stop and reflect, looking back at the path, at everything it took to get you from where you started to where you are now. It could be a card that represents, again, retirement. It's really this energy. It's really all about transitioning from one part of your life into another part of your life, whether it's setting up home or retiring and traveling or embarking upon a new relationship adventure. It's kind of reaching a milestone. Something is coming to an end so that a new portion of your life can begin. And this is that reflection, beautiful energy. It's also a self-acknowledging and self-valuing and, kind of crediting yourself for everything that you've done. Now, it's paired with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element that governs the suit of Pentacles. So the energy of Pentacles often manifests itself in things of our earthly, tangible, material world we live in. Frequently, it's things like money, finance, property, real estate, etc. Things we can see and touch and feel. The Five of Pentacles in the upright position can represent insufficiency and lack in a financial or material sense. It can represent on an emotional or spiritual level feeling abandoned, rejected, kind of shut out from a group, blackballed, left out in the cold. But it's a card that holds the very strong message of not giving up when things are bad, keeping hope and faith alive even when things are very difficult. It can also represent in the upright position being careful not to turn away from an offer or opportunity that's in front of you because it may be better than what you think it is because you're not looking at it clearly enough. So you got it in the reversed position. So again, whatever is going on that's brought you to this transformative milestone kind of energy, you're getting ready to embark upon a whole new chapter and adventure in your life, Capricorn. It is kind of, some of you, it may be, particularly for relationships or family, it may be overcoming this sense of loneliness you had before, or isolation, or feeling like you don't belong to a group, or you don't have the kind of group or family that you've seen other people have that you wanted, or just kind of overcoming those feelings of insufficiency and lack, and perhaps self-esteem issues as well. It's like you've reached a point where the pieces have come together. It's a very kind of a self-empowering sort of feeling as well. And remember, your overall energy being that 10 of Cups, happy home, family harmony, peace. It feels very rooted too. Like finally, there's this sense of security and stability and of things that are going to last, a place that you can really rest and not worry about tomorrow. Really lovely, lovely reading, Capricorn. I'm so pleased to be able to bring it to you. It feels like something I keep hearing finally, like something is finally working out. So that pretty much sums up your March 2017 mid-month reading, Capricorn. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope that you have found it useful. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the April 2017 general readings. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading, just click on that little about or description button for more information. Feel free to email me directly at Maggie_McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again soon. And until then, as always, Capricorn, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.